Fortune Hill is beautifully situated here in San Juan. Now, fun fact, this actually used to be the site of Philinvest Land Incorporated's first headquarters. And when they decided to move, they turned this property into their flagship development. And that just adds to Fortune Hill's rich history, as well as Philinvest Land Incorporated's heritage. So we will be going around one of the 3-bedroom units here, but before we even get into the unit, I want to show you this particular area right after you get off the elevator. So you have this sort of receiving or landing area just before you get to the door of your unit. And guess what? This is pretty much like extra space for you because you get to put things in here. So off the top of my head, you can conveniently put your shoe cabinet here. So even before you get inside the unit, nandito na yun. Or like in this case, a sort of receiving area where your guests can sit maybe. Okay, so now we get to go into the unit and you have here a digital smart lock. So you can either use biometrics or a PIN code or RFID or something. But you have this with the upgraded or the premium unit series. Oh, beautiful, well-lit unit. So again, as I mentioned, this is a 3-bedroom unit, so let's go around. Obviously, this one is fully interior designed, but you do have the option of getting a fully finished but bare unit, as well as the upgraded or the premium unit series, which will include some of the appliances that I'll show you in a bit. Okay, so you have this open space for your living, dining, and your kitchen. Let's check out the living area first. So you essentially have high ceiling pretty much all throughout the unit. Lots of sunlight thanks to the huge floor-to-ceiling windows. And it feels very airy because it is quite an expansive space. So again, you have a full window over there. And then on this side, you have access to a balcony. And your balcony is also quite expansive. So you have a lot of space to work with here. You can in fact, put a nice seating setup here so that you can admire this panoramic view of the Manila skyline. You are, after all, in the belly of the dragon, literally the middle of the metro. By the way, your balcony, quite windy, I might add, is very safe. Like, yes, you have an unobstructed view of the Manila skyline thanks to the glass and all of the metal, but it is still safe because it's about a meter high. It might be over a meter high, to be honest. So yeah, amazing view, nice place to hang out in, and quite a lot of space to actually stretch your legs. Okay, let's go back inside. So again, going back in, you have lots of space for a full dining set, not just a 6-seater, you can fit an 8-seater, and it's gonna be well framed because of the given shape of the unit itself. So in this case, ayan, I love how flush everything is. Of course, obviously it helps that you have amazing interior design, but in this case, obviously structurally, you can see na, oo nga, the space in itself, it can allow you to fit these types of furniture. Okay, so on this side, we have your bar. So you have a bar on this side, storage in here, and then lots of storage on this side. And you might be wondering, where is the kitchen? And it's right here. Okay, so by the way, this is an inverter refrigerator, and this is included in the Premier Unit series. And along with that, you also have your hood, your range, and then your upgraded sink. So, there are, again, you can get a bare unit, but then if you choose to, you can have the upgraded or the premium, rather, unit series. Okay, so here you have your kitchen. You have storage on either side. Again, you have your built-ins. And then from here, you have access to your staff quarters or service or utility area. So it's up to you what you want to use it for. It still has high ceiling and it still has a huge window to let in lots of natural light. It also has access to its own ensuite toilet and bath. I love that every room basically has natural light thanks to all of the windows. Okay, and I missed one other area here. Right next to your main entrance, you have a door that leads to a full toilet and bath with your toilet, your sink, and your enclosed shower space. Oh, by the way, the premium unit series also includes inverter type or split type air cons. So pretty much all the appliances that you might need. And that is the open area or the common spaces of the unit. Pretty spacious, right? Quite expansive. And now the hallway obviously leads to the more private spaces. So let's check that out. So actually you have a lot more space to work with, not just within your unit, but outside. You have a lot of amenities, and here they are. The amenities are part of your home. Think of it as an extension of your own private spaces. So the first thing that you and your guests will see is the lobby. This is the first impression of your home. It's modern, but still very homey. And from here, you get to go to the elevator, which of course will take you to your unit. And then, of course, you have the pathways leading to the other amenities. Let's say you wanted to entertain more family and friends. You can have them over at the main lounge. So whether it's meetings or just a casual hangout with, again, friends, maybe you want to play some board games or something, this is the perfect place to host them. Lots of seating and lots of space. But if you wanted a more private space, a little more enclosed, a little bit more intimate, you have a function room with a huge round table. Again, perfect for a larger group to discuss things, or a more secluded area with more seating. Speaking of intimate, you also have a family room, just like any other home, with a more enclosed space for watching TV or even karaoke. Fortune Hill has it. It also connects directly to the game room, which has a much larger space, perfect for any kind of board games that you might want to enjoy, and a pool table. And for the little ones, you have a play area. It's an outdoor space that comes complete with an interactive landscape. So it's a little jungle gym for toddlers and the like. And for the even smaller kids, you have one of the newer amenities, the daycare. This one is an indoor space that comes with all sorts of fun and interactive activities. And for the bigger kids, or at least the kids at heart, you have the music room where you can practice your musical instruments. And of course, the walls are padded for that really nice acoustic. And the library, where you can study in peace and quiet. And to support your active lifestyle, you have a fitness center. You have access to full gym equipment as well as a yoga studio. And of course, you have a corner swimming pool, which includes a lap pool as well as a kiddie pool, and is overlooked by the Sky Garden, which is one of the newer amenities as well, which again has an amazing view of your neighborhood. And in between all of these, you have nice little Zen gardens, which breathe life into the space. Okay, so now let's head into the bedrooms. Again, as I mentioned earlier, you have this hallway leading to all of the bedroom doors. And the first one over here is bedroom number 1. Love the design that they did for this one, by the way. Again, you have the floor to ceiling window, so that's lots of natural light coming in. And then you have this much space, obviously enough for a single bed or a sofa bed in this case. And then your built-ins, so a desk and your wardrobe. And again, you have high ceiling. That's gonna apply to all of the bedrooms. Now here in the hallway, I love that they use directional lighting so that some of them could direct towards the painting here, which is basically a blank wall. Kasi sa likod nito yung kitchen, diba? So this one kind of acts like a gallery, so you can hang artwork or photographs, and this is a great way to show it off. Okay, so next to bedroom number 1, you have a common toilet and bath with your sink, your toilet, and your enclosed shower space. Okay, so we have 2 more doors here. Let's check this one out first. And here we have bedroom number 2. So this is a bigger space. You can fit a queen-sized bed in here, and again, your built-ins like your desk, your wardrobe. You again have the high ceiling and the floor-to-ceiling windows. But this one, since it's a different side of the building, you have a different view. But still, again, San Juan, you're in the middle. beautiful skyline. And then here, you have bedroom number 3, or the primary bedroom. So again, you can fit a queen-sized bed, your wardrobe, your desk, right in front of that window. And then this wall, I don't know if you can tell, but this panel actually opens up to the ensuite toilet and bath. So you have your sink, your toilet, and then your enclosed shower space behind this door. So yeah, it is a lot of space for a 3-bedroom unit, condo unit, right? So expansive space. Love how practical and spacious it is. And actually, since I'm talking about it, let's do a recap. So this particular unit has 154 square meters of floor area, 3 bedrooms, 3 toilet and baths, and a balcony. So actually you can choose which kind of unit you want or need. So two or 3 bedrooms, and then you can have it in either fully finished or the, as I mentioned earlier, premium unit series, which includes appliances already that I showed you earlier. And of course, along with that, you have car slots. So, depende na lang kung ilan yung kasama. Okay, so again, Fortune Hill is in San Juan. It is in the middle of Metro Manila. It is in the belly of the dragon. It comes with beautiful amenities and beautifully designed too. And again, if this is exactly what you need, because this project comes with rich history, and it is really an amazing place. So if you want to find out more, or if you want to see it for yourself, make sure you check out the website right here. I'll see you in the next one. Invest in your future. Invest with us. Invest with Presello. If you want to see more house tours, make sure you click here. And if you want to see more of our Build Your Owns or BYOs, click here. And if you want to see more of our other content, click right here. Also, if you haven't subscribed, okay?